everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny, and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. And currently I upload about 4 times a week. I've got Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and sometimes on a Thursday I'll put something out there for y'all. But today I used a palette, and I'll show you here in a few minutes what the palette looks like. But it created this wild looking painting. I used a round canvas, which is, I have a few of these, so I'm trying to kind of go through some of them. But it created this, and then we had a little surprise with this little guy, and I will show you how both of these were created. So stick with me, and I'll show you how this was created. Talk to you soon. We're going to talk about techniques, ideas, that sort of thing. So that's where I'm going with this, and I will show you what the palette looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you a quick picture on my phone here. It looks like that. So I'm going to mix up my colors here, and I'll tell you what colors I'm using. I said, tell you what, Sargent, between Sax and Sargent, ooh, good stuff. So I am mixing these guys, and they already have a little bit of a watered. They're almost paint pour ready, but I'm just going to add a little bit of water to them to get that consistency that I want. Okay, so I'm using the calls for teals, so I'm going to use Sargent for the teals. It has this is a loyal blue. This is just a primary blue. This is from Deco Art. Good stuff there too. Like I said, my cups, and I'm using the little cups because of the technique that I want. I want to be able to squeeze them and be freer with the pouring part of it. Sorry, my phone only has so much time before it fades to black. So I've got orange here, and I've got a gorgeous red. I don't think I've opened this one yet. When I bought the Sargents, I bought two. I doubled them up because I liked them so well. I come to find out they actually make Sargent or Sax. Sax makes the big containers like this, and I think Sargent makes large containers too. So I still use, and I've got. Now you guys know as well as I do, you get this thought of how you kind of want your painting to go, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, but we are going to give it our best shot. So here's my thought. I got a round canvas down here. It's a 14-inch round canvas, and I'm going to, like I said, do more of a Wednesday of techniques and stuff like that. Kind of thinking outside the box here. So my thought is that I'm going to do small circles with my paints, and then I'm going to hit the blow dryer with that small circle. And then I'm going to move to the next one, and to the next one, and I'm kind of going to kind of like a flower concept, but I'm going to do one, see where it all lands, and then do a next one and kind of see how that one lands too with a slightly different color. So I've got kind of like a flower type concept going on, and we'll see how it turns out. Now it may not turn out like I think it should. I'm going to use this thing to kind of control my circle, because I don't want it to be oblong. I want it to be an actual circle. Circle on circle, right? Okay, so I have I have a big thing of white mixed up here, and that is just to kind of help me control where the paint is going. Now because I want control over the paint, I am not going to put white all over. I'm going to keep it in the circle. And see how we do, because I want it to stay in that circle. And I'm just making all kinds of messes here. It's really watery. Let me put some more paint in. Because I usually use Floetrol, and I thought, I'm just going to use some water. This is what they call a heavy-bodied paint, so it's not watered down to begin with. Because there are paints nowadays where they're considered to be paint pouring ready. So that means basically, oh, look at that big old, let's see that. Oh, look at it. Put that right in here. Yeah, the paint pouring concept basically takes out the mixing it with something. And I've got a thing that I bought at Michael's, and I think I'll do a video on that. Let me do that for Thursday. Yeah. Because Thursdays is one of those things where I like the Wednesdays and techniques on Wednesdays. Thursdays it's either like the paint by number, but paint by numbers take a long time to do. I got several like lined up, but I would have to have, if I want to do one, I'd have to have like 52 done in a year. That's hard to do, because sometimes it just depends on how much extra time I have to get, and like I said, I do several of them, so I've got several ready to show you guys. But if I need something in between, but yet still get you guys something to watch on a Thursday, no big deal, right? Okay, so I'll put some things aside so I don't start knocking things over. And we'll get busy with this painting. Alright. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the red and the orange flower first. And I'm going to put the white down first. May layer it up with white too. And the cool thing with these is you can squeeze them so that go right into that circle. I'll stir that one just a little bit more. Okay. The white. Okay. Red, again, take your stir sticks out. It just makes pouring so much easier. So much easier. And the red. It's really thick too. If I could do some out here. Okay. And yes, I'm going to be using the blow dryer today. Okay, so I'm going to get my blow dryer out. And I'm going to, like I said, because the canvas is dry, I can control my paint so it just doesn't go everywhere. I'm going to kind of hold on to the circle. And there we go. I've got this still in the circle, I may do some, see if I can, now I've got my skewer out here, and I'm just going to kind of see if I can divide up this flower just a little bit here. Okay, now I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to move it, see, oh, that's cute. So I'm going to kind of scooch it over a little bit, and then I'm going to do the blues here. So I'm going to put just a little bit of white down. And see, with the circle thing, you can kind of, like I said, I'm scooching it over. I think that's a word, scooch. If not, we made a sword. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, this is watery. This is going to be fun. Alright. The reds were kind of thick, which is interesting. This is gorgeous turquoise. Alright. Which blue did I pick up? That one, okay. This one's a little bit thicker. This was the deco art. This was the mixture. Alright, look at that. Alright, I'm going to throw some white down here because it's kind of runny. If I can, again, a lot of it's control. You're controlling your paint by keeping your canvas dry. Okay, here we go with the blow dryer again. So here, so I don't knock it over. Skewer, pick it up, and let's see what I can do here. I think this one might move. I'm going to, because I know my table isn't level. So I'm going to put just a little bit of height down here. There we go. Don't want a bunch, but I just want a little. Here, let's do it this way. There we go. Okay, put this up. Alright. That's looking really cool. Alright, so I'm going to, again, I'm going to take this, I'm going to scooch them. And I don't know what colors I want to use this time. And it's okay if this happens, because when I'm done with my circles, however many I want to do, once it dries, I can go in and paint this outside any color I want to. If I want to do a white, I want to do a black, some complementary color, you know, like when I mix the colors, I could pick one of the colors since I know you've mixed these colors, that sort of thing. So yeah. Hey, her Cheddar. He's a very, he likes to talk to us. And I swear, after being around the cat as long as we have, it's like you kind of develop almost like a dialogue with them that both animal and cat understand. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. This may change colors, and I may end up with some greens out of here. Let's see, or purples. Let's see what we can end up with. That's really thick too. Let's throw some white in there. Okay, this should be interesting. myself up a little bit. This is why I buy gloves and don't wear them. Yeah, I know it. That one blue, I don't know, it's really runny. This one here, and this one is almost as, it's just got the water mixture. I should have probably restirred these. Let's see what we got here. I may end up with some colors that I'm not using today. Let's go make some colors. Alright, pop some bubbles. Oh, look what it's doing here. It's alright. Not too bad. I don't know, I might do something with those edges. Maybe this red. What do I have left? Oh, I got a lot of this watery blue. So let's do this. Okay. looks pretty cool. It's very busy. It looks really cool. I like it. I do. I like that red here in the center. Get it to come down into this blue a little bit. That looks pretty cool. Alright, let's not messing with it. It looks pretty cool. Actually, I like it. I'm glad I scraped it and started over. Which is interesting because I have... Look at my little... Look how cool this is turning out. It's the bottom of my tray. Look at it. Oh wow. Look at that. Let's see if you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh, that looks really cool. Alright, so let me see here. That looks really neat. Look at that. It's the colors mixed together almost like a cool pinkish mauvish color. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so I'm pleased. I got two little really kind of cool looking things out of here, and yeah, see, my Wednesday tray will be all fancy and pretty now instead of just being the way it came. This is really cool though. I like the blues. I liked how the orangey kind of gives you that color within concept. That sometimes is hard to achieve. You have to really work on it. I like some of the reactions that I'm getting here. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Look at my white cup. I have enough to make another something out of it, right? I used a lot of paint here today. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. I think it's going to look cute hanging on the wall. I may embellish it with, I've got these adorable, like these little, like, things you can put in the middle that say love on them. And, yeah, so I may put some embellishments on them across the middle or at the top or something like that. Yeah. Alright, so that's how my Wednesday went today. It was a challenge, but I think it's going to be okay, and it is quite okay to scrape off your canvas. Now, keep in mind, when you're scraping off your canvas, that paint needs to go somewhere. So what I did was, you can capture it and you can reuse that paint, like I did for that little tray and stuff like that. So you need something that it can collect in, bowl, cup, that sort of thing. So you have to kind of keep working with it as you're scraping it off. Now I could have scraped it off onto this tablecloth thing that I use down here all the time to protect my bench, but and then if you're not careful, it's liquid, it's like water, and it will find a river to flow onto, like, the floor, your feet, clothes, that sort of thing. Alright, so I will put some really cool pictures at the bin here. to show you how these turned out, and yeah, so go from there. Alright, so what do I always tell you guys, and this is, to me it's important, go out there, be awesome, be great, do your thing, and I will see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.